Hey, what's up? On a regular blog, everything ready today. I had like a Linkstorm ready, but then I thought this is boring. It's links. I'm gonna write about them, and it's not gonna be a really big letdown for you guys. I admit, I've been working on a blog for like nuclear science and explaining that with, oh boy, pictures and all kinds of cool shit. But it's not finished. I haven't been working on it. I worked on it in February. Not done. Cool though. I'm a big fan. Anyway, this is my wallet. I dropped it into about a quarter radian, or 2 years of cherry icebox pie. I cook dinner once a week, and I decided that this week I would cook cherry icebox pie. It's not measured in slices. You might be looking at it and thinking, yeah, it's a slice of cherry icebox pie. It's not. Cherry icebox pies are made of awful things and generally measured in terms of radians to years lost from your life for eating them. Kinda bad. You shouldn't eat it. You're like, cherry, that's at least a fruit. The rest of this is like 3 anti-fruits. It's awful for you. It's bad. Anyway, I'm trying to clean off my this mess that exists on top of a desk. I have like 6 ties up here. I don't wear ties. I have them up here. Anyway, I dropped my wallet into the cherry icebox pie. And like I said, the cherries are the only really nutritious part of it. It would be a remiss if I didn't lick those off. Anyway, so again, this is basically, technically, I think the first thing is, and hopefully, quite a bit of drink already. Hopefully, I'll remember whenever I post this to YouTube to put like links on top of everything. Maybe in this space here where I have the tripod that I haven't taken down yet. Anyway, oh yeah, it's awful. Awful. I was reading on IO9 the entire book that the Magic artists are releasing on their own for like the 20th anniversary of Magic, which is great because Wizards of the Coast, people who make Magic, have done, according to my research, they have thrown a lot of weight behind doing Jack and shit for the 20th anniversary. So it's nice that the contractors they've hired to do the art for some of the cards have decided to do something special. And I was basically indifferent. That's not true. I wasn't indifferent. I immediately found a list of artists to check and see if Ron Spencer was on it. And he was. Which means that my life is divided into 3 distinct phases, determined by the most important events of it. And they are pre-Ron Spencer, post-Ron Spencer, and then post-owning this book. So I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see what else. We have a new pope. People have been talking about that. I didn't know I knew that many Catholics. As far as I know, my family doesn't care because they're non-denominational, or witches, or Church of Christ. None of which I think are really Catholic. I'd have to recheck for the Wiccan bit because I know there's a lot of versatility in there, but I don't think they're Catholic. I'm of course not Catholic, so the only real effect for me is that if I wake up one morning in the Vatican and I run into the Pope, I could eventually cycle through the 1.5 languages I know to ask him where the bathroom is. Or the exit? No, I don't know that word. So that's good. It's a big step up. I mean, he speaks Spanish, so I speak Spanish. We got a lot in common, this Pope and I. This Pope and me. Oh, the Voyager probe might be exiting the solar system if scientists could decide on exactly what constitutes our solar system, but it's a big deal. I mean, we're all going to be dead before it comes close to another solar system, but, first man-made object to be shot past the heliopause, I think it is. That's good. It's getting cosmic radiation. It's like the first time you get sunlight on your genitals. You remember that, Big deal. Or moonlight, just depends. Baby steps. Hillary Clinton supports gay marriage, which is great. I've heard Barney Frank supports Warhammer, so big steps everywhere. There's a Pakistani girl that plays racquetball, which is kind of a big deal for them because, anything a girl does, it's not getting killed or getting raped is a pretty big deal over there. So, racquetball is great news. If men's rights advocates even cared, they would probably not fail to mention how important her dad was in that, which is amazing because I can rag on their hypothetical criticism by ragging on their hypothetical lack of criticism of, like Einstein's mom and Neil deGrasse Tyson's mom, which we haven't really heard much about. I mean, she's a gerontologist or something, but I don't know much about her, just off the top of my head. But, I've had a lot to drink, so deal with it. Harrison Ford, he did an interview with, I guess, a British person. And, he said that nature's more important than people. I mean, people can't live without nature. But nature does a pretty good job without people, and that's very true. But it's very hard to focus because I'm just so distracted whenever actors act like real people. It's adorable. It's adorable. No, I said there's like a new Star Trek game where Kirk and Spock, and yes, it's new Star Trek. It's crappy Crystal Star Trek or whatever. With Kirk and Spock, and they have to keep the Gorn from taking over the Federation because if it's one thing I got from Arena, which is a giant lizard in a rubber suit that kills one colony, and then who Kirk beats in single combat with intelligence, it's that these rubber suit lizards, they've got a real shot at the prize of I'm just, I don't even blame the assholes. I'm sorry, that's not fair. I don't even blame the stupid assholes who were making this game. I blame games in general for having no sense of scale whatsoever. And, maybe I shouldn't because, these stupid assholes have inherited the completely unworkable Star Trek license. It's basically like the Mummy's Curse of video game curses. You have a better chance of making a good Sonic the Hedgehog game than you do of making a Star Trek game. So I should pity them, but I will settle for both loathing and pitying them. Anyway. Good pie. It's not good. I mean, I could eat a whole bag of sugar, and now I would love it. And this pie is nothing if not a whole bag of sugar and whipped cream and graham cracker cookie crust with cherries on top. Like, it's arranged uniquely, and it's tasty, and I don't have to write a blog today, so, deal with it.